You always hear people talking about your list, right? It's like the lifeblood of your company. It's like the most important asset that you have is your company, is your list. But how do you get one? What's working right now for coaches? I'm James with Ascension, and I'm about to show you something that is working really well right now for coaches, and it'll be something that you can give your prospects that they'll actually want to fill out, they'll have fun with, and be willing to give you their contact information. So what is your list? Your list is your collections of leads or prospects. It's the emails and names of all the people that are interested in what you have to offer, and it's the lifeblood of your company. It's the way that you communicate value and you actually give guidance and love to your clients, and in a way to put offers in front of them so that when they're ready to take action, they already know, like, and trust you, and they're ready to take that next step with you specifically. So just sit back and I will show you how we are doing quizzes right now with Ascension. All right, so to make a quiz funnel, what you need is some sort of web hosting environment, and that's super general, but you need a place to put the quiz, and you need the quiz. What we're super efficient at with Ascension is ClickFunnels. I'm a certified ClickFunnels funnel builder, and have really just gone all in with this platform. Got rid of all my WordPress stuff just because it works so well at so many things when it comes to actually making money online, not just making a pretty website. So this is a funnel. So the first page is sort of the quiz page. And then after that, depending on the results from the quiz, they get taken to one of three places in this case. This is one of our clients, Rachana. And if they are not willing to invest much money, or they're just like super good with things, then we send them to the newsletter page. And so they put in an email address and they get a thank you. But if they are looking for making a difference and they really do want to invest the money in high ticket coaching, then we send them here to this page. And then if not, what we have is a group coaching, which Rachana refers to as a masterclass. So this is the sort of the third option, and depending on the answers for the quiz, you will end up in one of these places. So let me go to the quiz thing. So this is Cognito, and here is our quiz, and it's really simple. There are the questions. In this case, there are 6 questions, I believe, and then there's the sort of calculation of the quiz score. And then we do some tricky stuff at the end in order to make it redirect to one of our pages that I just showed you. So in this case, when working with Rach, we decided to do 3 questions, 3 answers per question, and then weight the position of each answer to a specific number, which basically means that every first answer gets a 1, every second answer gets a 2, and every third answer gets a 0. And so the things where, like, they don't have the time or money, or they're sort of super frustrated, but they're not in the position to actually make a change, because depending where we are on our journey, we may be frustrated but not really believe that we can solve the problem, or believe that we deserve to solve a problem. So in that case, you need some more nurturing in order to sort of get the message and to sort of believe that it's possible for you to have a change, right? So what we did was, the third answer to every single one of these was like, really, I'm really not really ready to do something. And then the sixth question has 4 answers, and that's where we have the income qualifier. And we went a little bit different with that, where we said, if you're only willing to invest, $0 to $99, then okay. For this particular client, she's like, I don't have anything for you right now. If you did have like a $7 ebook or something else that's like super low ticket, you could definitely suggest this to them, and I think it's a great idea. But then if you had 100 to 1K, then we give you a 5, and then 10 for 3 to 5K. And then for this other one, this is really, in this case, what we thought was, if they're really willing to invest this much, then what we could do is, instead of offering like a 3-month or a 6-month package, we could offer a 12-month package. And that way they get some discount on the, because they're buying a bigger chunk, it's a little bit cheaper. But then, we get the additional revenue. So the way this works is, you at the end, you have this total score calculation, and all this is literally every single question has this like field name. You just add them all up. So it's first field name plus second field name plus third field name. This is really simple math here. We're just adding them all together, and then the result of that gets stored in this thing called total score. And then at the very end, there are these workflow steps, and it's a bit of a hack. It's a bit tricky to make this work, but the way that this we're doing this is that, so if the total score, which again was this thing here, right, total score, if this is less than or equal to 6, then we're going to send them to the newsletter. So this right here is the URL that corresponds to this right here. So we're sending them here. So we build these pages first, and then we, depending on their answers and their score totals, we redirect them to these pages from our funnel. And you want to give them, so you know internally that this one is newsletter, but you want to make the button text to be submit no matter what, because it's going to show while they're taking the quiz at the very end, it's going to calculate the score and then show one of these 3 buttons. And you can have 4 or 5, you can have as many as you want, right? You can depending on your business needs, you can only have 1, or I don't know, you wouldn't have 1, but you have 2 or 3 or 5 or however many. And then you make them all say submit, but only one of them will show you. They won't see all 3 of them at once. So this middle one is when the score is greater than or equal to 7. So like 0 to 6, and then 7 to 15. So when it's 7 to 15, then they go to the masterclass. That's like, we have some money. We do want to make a change, but we're not ready for high ticket coaching yet. And this last one is a redirection to the actual application for high ticket coaching, which is where we can deliver the most impact and make the greatest amount of change. So it's the most value from our side, but it's also the most amount of value from their side as well. And we didn't actually have in this case a 4th option, but if we wanted to, we could create another page that's just for like a year-long coaching package, and then redirect them if they're above whatever 20 or whatever the score was. So that's how you do it. So you create your quiz to begin with, and you create your destination pages, and then in your quiz you build it out, and then do your calculations and actually send them to those destination pages. And then in order to get the quiz in your funnel, depending on your quiz tool, like Typeform does something different, but for this, it's really just as simple as I like iframes because I get to control them with CSS and make it so it looks like it's super embedded. But if you don't want to do it that, you can just copy this and put it in there. In ClickFunnels specifically, I can show you this. So this is all using the ClickFunnels editor, and then here is this custom JavaScript, and literally this is just copy and paste from there into here. And I actually didn't do any styling with this because there are styling options within this editor that made it so I didn't have to. But in some cases you may want to. It kind of depends on what you want to do with your quiz. But that's it. So that's how you create your quiz. You put it in your funnel builder, or if it's WordPress, you can put it on like a regular WordPress page, or high level, or any of those tools, even Squarespace and Wix and all that. This will work for anything. This custom JavaScript HTML is available on all these platforms, and it's a universal sort of underlying mechanism for it translates to any page builder that you're using. So that is how you do it. All right, coaches, I hope you found that super useful. If you end up making a quiz funnel based on what you've seen here, just drop a link in the comments because I'd love to check it out and see what you've got going on. And make sure to like and subscribe, and look forward to more marketing tips just for coaches.